So far, it looks like weather forecasters are right. They've been predicting a La Nina weather with winter with colder temperatures and big storms. And another big storm is on our doorstep with wind warnings already up for parts of the island tonight. There could also be dangerous storm surges along the coastline. Dean Stoltz has more.
Storm watchers are gearing up for another spectacular show on the west coast as another big winter storm bears down on Vancouver Island. Parks Canada has issued a storm advisory for Pacific Rim National Park Reserve near Tofino, urging visitors to be careful because of 8-meter high waves, dangerous surf conditions, and flooding. Wind warnings are up for most areas, and there will be heavy rain as well, with snow at higher elevations. A La Nina winter seems to have arrived as forecast.
It's really going to ramp up over the next, say, 12 to 18 hours and become quite a major weather maker. The big key, I think, for us here on the southern tip of the island is going to be those winds, those southeasterly winds, becoming gustily southwesterlies as we go into tomorrow afternoon.
Not to be confused with El Nino winters that are different, usually warmer, but can also bring big storms like this one in the fall of 2006. A gale that toppled hundreds of trees in Vancouver's Stanley Park and knocked power out to hundreds of thousands of people. Another concern with this coming storm will be a significant wind-driven storm surge along coastal areas. Extreme high tides this time of year and strong winds could raise water levels by over half a meter.
This storm is actually going to come in accompanying the same time period as high tide. So we're going to end up with a fairly elevated storm surge. So storm surge is literally that wall of water that gets pushed ahead of the storm itself. Add that into a high tide scenario and you tend to get an exaggerated storm surge, and that's what we'll see with this system.
Rain will fall as snow in the mountains on Vancouver Island and the south coast. Areas that have already received a meter or more will be hit again, meaning there's now a significant avalanche risk if you're heading into the backcountry.
With the kinds of snowfalls that we're going to see coming and the high winds, we're looking at winds up in 100-kilometer-per-hour range. That's going to be moving a lot of snow around. It's going to be creating at least a considerable, but more likely a high or potentially even extreme hazard at times in the coming days.
Of course, the snow and big storms is good news if your business banks on it, like Mount Washington, that has now decided to open a week early, December 2nd. It's hard to believe that just over a week ago there was no snow here at all. And now in just a matter of a few days, 120 centimeters of snow has fallen.
It's good, and you know, we've had a tough go, both our customers and ourselves, a few years back, and I think we're all due for a few rewarding good years, and this looks like a continuation of the last 2 years with La Nina.
The Nordic Centre will be open for cross-country skiers as well. In the meantime, heavy machinery is clearing snow from the parking lots, and those who can't wait for opening day are already here getting an early start.
Off into the woods somewhere, find a slope and build a jump.
Another La Nina winter with all the dangers and fun that comes with it.